No one wants to waste, whether it's food, money or energy. So why waste something as precious as land? I'm going to show you some clever ways of maximising every square inch of a block and create a comfortable and efficient home like this one here in the hilly suburb of Freshwater in Sydney's northern beaches. Well, Gavin and Amber, I've got to say you're in a beautiful part of the northern beaches. I know this area well, but what brought you to Freshwater?
We met on the beaches. I had a little bit of money squirreled away and I went and spoke with a real estate agent. Wasn't really going anywhere. We got to the end of the conversation and I said to her, geez, if I had a magic wand, I'd find a bit of vacant land on the northern beaches and I'd build something interesting. I thought, I'll just check realestate.com and we'll have a look in there, and punched in, land for sale. And the first thing that pops up is this block, 200 square metres of vacant land on the northern beaches.
Why was this block of land empty for so long if it had never been built on? I think that's really strange.
Previous owners acquired this block of land from the RMS like 30, 40 years ago. So it was always a separate title. So when the people that purchased that house realised that, they did the CDC plan and did a great job, if we don't mind saying.
Because the plans were already designed and approved, we were able to get going straight away. So we didn't have to go through the whole process of designing and getting the approval. We could just hit the ground running and find a builder.
The way that the home sits on the block and the way that it's been designed has really capitalised on its location and the amazing amount of light. The floor plan as it is, you loved how it was, did you alter it? Did you change it?
We didn't really need to. We really liked it, and it was a really clever use of space for this quirky shaped block. But we've got everything that we need here, and I think it suits our approach to life. A little bit less is more, quality over quantity.
So it does have an amazing energy rating, this home. Tell us about that.
Like we said, the part of what we wanted to do was build something clever, and part of clever is, I guess, the energy efficiency of a home and building with good materials. The whole climate thing. We thought this could be a good example of, how to do things and get energy efficiency, spend the money and build right. The builder that we selected is from Germany originally, came out here 15 years ago. And when we got talking to him, it turns out he used to build Passive House in Germany. So we thought, there's our man. And so we've sort of followed the Passive House principles. We got the house modelled. We made a few changes to eliminate a few thermal bridges. Being a coastal environment, we had the Passive House architect look at the insulation that would be required in order to sort of keep the home warm in winter and cool in summer. The windows themselves, I'm not sure if it's really obvious, but they are UPVC, which is not common in Australia.
No.
But, in Europe, very, very common. And they're not white, which is what people think about when they think UPVC. So there's quite a good range of colours now. And it really makes a difference to help set off the inside and the outside of the home.
There's a warmth that I feel when I walk in the home. Maybe it has to do with you guys living in here and the things you have, but behind me is this great kitchen. It's integrated into a set of stairs. That can be positive and negative. Tell us about what you did with that design to sort of maximise on all your storage.
We love our kitchen. There's these great drawers that pull out over the top of the stairs. So they weren't in the original design, but we built them in. And we found a little bit more space in our pantry. And we've got these neat little tambour things. So there's lots of little hidey holes in that kitchen. It's a lot more space than it looks to be. I was desperate for more storage space.
You've been able to obviously affect the budget positively with the build, and you've been able to find and repurpose some materials. What did that end up working out for you, the cost of the build of the home?
Once everything's tallied up, we'd be looking at around 700 all in.
The benefits of having a smaller footprint that's cleverly designed is that you're spending money on small amounts of great materials and use, rather than large expansive spaces and hallways and big bedrooms that all have en suites and all of these things.
Yeah, I figured I didn't have to skimp on my tiles for my splashback because it's not a big splashback, so I just got the tiles I wanted. And there were some things that we really wanted that we've had to let go of, but we did prioritise a lot of the energy efficiency things as the most important.
It's one of those things where the really important parts of a house that make it energy efficient are the things you can't really see. If you want a healthy home, if you want an efficient home, then building things this way is the right way to do it. And like a lot of things, as people become more aware of it, it becomes the norm.